brand new Jayco Eagle 371 FLFS just rolled in here at Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan, and I do mean just. The delivery driver just unhooked from it. This is a big sized rig. You're going to want a good sized truck to tow this. It is a 5-slide front living fifth wheel. Very big and spacious inside, very residential layout, but it also takes a pretty good horse to pull this cart. A couple cool things on this Jayco that separate it from the pack. Every fifth wheel is the best for a different reason, so why spend your money on an Eagle Premier versus something else? You know, here's a few reasons. We always like to upgrade these to a more-ride pin box. Essentially, you can kind of see this little piston-looking thing. There's a rubber dampening system in there that'll really help eliminate a lot of the herky-jerkiness when you're going down the road, especially over things like railroad tracks and when you're pulling into gas stations. It'll help, you know, it reduces the wear and tear from road vibrations getting translated from the road through the trailer into your truck, so your tires, your suspension, all that's a lot easier. A couple cool things here is this little manual cord reel here. 50 amp cables are really heavy, and it just gives you a nice easy way to roll the thing up. Basically it works just like a garden hose reel, except it's heavy duty and made for a very heavy 50 amp cable. We will almost always upgrade these to the automatic 6-point leveling system. Very fast, powerful, really pretty easy to use. Eagle Premiers have a privatized docking center, which is not uncommon in this price point. But what this does is all of your water hoses and stuff feed up through that little compartment, and then after you're hooked up, you can close this door, you can lock it. You notice that those are slam latches, and someone can't come through and think they're funny and pull your black valve, because that's a mess. Largest water heater available in its class. That is a 12-gallon vessel. This does have a turbo fast recharge option where you can operate gas and electric at the same time. Now, if you look here, this is a high gloss exterior. You can clearly see this old Mallard fifth wheel over here in the sidewall of this Jayco, and this is not the sunny side of the trailer, so this is a true high gloss. It's fully vacuum bonded. If you need an explanation of what that means, there's 3 ways to put fiberglass skin on a trailer. This is the best one. It also means that, you know, it costs a couple bucks more, but that's why these have a longer warranty. Now, in this class of fifth wheel, it is uncommon that the sides of a slide out are also laminated. That is a big point on Jayco's, is on their laminated products. The sidewalls of their slides are also laminated, which means insulated, which means structural. The rear wall as well is laminated. On a lot of products, you'd be surprised which products they do not laminate that rear wall. They have frameless bonded windows on these. The cool part is your seal that you see right here is actually under the window pane, so you don't have to worry nearly as much about the sun, wind, rain, all the weather getting to the seals. Fully walkable roof, and in fact, they build the roof of this exactly the same way roofing is built on like a Class A diesel pusher. It's built at ground level, and then it's hoisted in one piece and mounted on the roof. I don't know of a lot of other manufacturers that build them that way, so not only is this truly walkable, but it's also made to last. 4 entry steps. I always like to point out that there are 4 entry steps as you come in here, and that makes it a lot easier when you're, you know, climbing in, climbing out, because these big fifth wheels can set pretty darn high. The difference really between this floor plan and the Jayco Pinnacle version is this slide out right here. In the Jayco Pinnacle, the refrigerator is not in the slide, so that gives you a larger, deeper, more spacious living area, yeah, well, kitchen and living area here in the Eagle Premier as compared to the Pinnacle. They both tend to feature this high top freestanding table, which is very cool. I don't know offhand the name of the color scheme of these fabrics. I always make sure to list that on our website, but I always like to mention that because we sell a bunch of these. This is, you know, we've already had a bunch for the year. I've already lost count. My point is the pictures, I try very hard to keep accurate. If this video looks a little different from the pictures, just tend to trust the pictures, and you can always call for clarification. This thing right here is a little floating ottoman. That's something that Jayco's pretty big on doing. And there is storage, if I can grab a hold of it, underneath here. Speaking of storage, this section of this L-shaped sectional style sofa is also storage. This is not a trifold hide-a-bed, but it will flip open, and there is an airbed mattress often under the master bed, so you can use that as a big hide-a-bed. This one is a hide-a-bed. Actually, I believe it's these two cushions right here flip out. Something like that. The big box that you see right here, this is a 60-inch flat screen television because you're roughing it. And more than that, it's a smart TV. So if you have, say, internet data service, you can stream Netflix, you can stream YouTube, music from Pandora. You can do all that right from your TV here in your RV because, again, you're roughing it. We keep the TVs new in the box, unsealed, so that, sealed, so that you're the first people to touch them when you take them home. This is also a good place to point out the entire ceiling in this is vaulted. You see that arch right there. What that means is that even a tall person like me can stand all the way against the wall here. I'm going to flip the camera around on you, and you can see that I still have headroom above here, even though I'm all the way toward the front of the trailer. There is power ceiling vent fans here in the living kitchen area to help keep things kind of fume free and whatnot. They're putting a new light fixture in these this season, which I think is very cool. It's a little more simple than the one in the Pinnacle, but the same general idea is that they're going for that very cool, you know, like Class A style interior lighting structure. There's that vent fan I told you about, and there is a wall control for that. Actually, it's located right there, that little black oval right above the air conditioner, or the thermostat. These two vents right here, that's your cold air return. You won't see the air conditioner in this unit. It has a whisper quiet AC system. In short, it means that you only hear about 10% of the noise of the air conditioner when it kicks on. That is going to make it so that you don't have to turn the TV or the stereo up really loud to hear each other talk. Notice here in the walk-through bathroom, you have this sliding glass door, again, kind of like motorhome style walk-through middle bath, but it does have it is larger than you'll find in most motorhomes, and it does have the seating area. Your sink station over here, nothing too fancy or anything there. But one thing I do want to point out is this giant floor-to-ceiling cabinet that you see right here. The doors are slatted on this for a reason. This is actually washer-dryer prepped. However, going a step above and beyond what most manufacturers offer you, Jayco also includes removable, adjustable shelving in here, as well as a hanging rack. So this can be a linen closet. It can be extra storage. It can be a clothes closet. It can be washer-dryer. It can be a single washer-dryer combo. It can be stackable. It can be anything. We also have a nice little pocket door here for privacy coming into the bedroom. Notice too that underneath the master bed there is storage. In most big fifth wheels like this, they put this slide mechanism under the bed so you don't get this storage. Couple quick things to point out to you. That is the air bed I was telling you about that you can at your discretion throw up in the living room in case you have a bunch of guests. And the big cardboard box behind it is the outdoor grill. Notice too, you see how everything here is plywood. There's no OSB, chipboard, particle board. If they use plywood, or if they use wood at all, it's a 1/2-inch sheet of plywood. And as long as we're here, I like to point out Jayco's bedding. They use Denver mattress bed systems. In short, any towable RV in which you find a Jayco, they spend more money on your bedding than anybody else. Period. Now, here in the bedroom, we do have a second air conditioner, but they centralize the second air instead of making it just located here in the bedroom. Couple advantages to that is they also wire in a second thermostat. Each air conditioner can help support cold air through the entire RV, and each air conditioner has its own sensor, so your bedroom is not set up like a slave to the living room. So if the thermostat's in the living room and it got cold in there first, you'd end up sweating to death back here, and now it's not an issue. And notice this gigantic storage compartment right here. It's almost like a second closet. But the fifth slide, oh, wow, big window. I always forget there's this giant window back here. The fifth slide out over here, that is going to be your primary sort of sleeping space. And if you notice over here, you get to see me in the mirror. How you doing, guys? Anyway, now, you see down here is the television. Again, we keep those new in the box. Mounts up here, and one of the questions I often get is, how does that DVD player run the TV all the way back here? Isn't that a really long stretch? And the answer is it sure would be. That is why the TV that you get back here in the bedroom has a built-in DVD player of its own. Each TV and entertainment system can operate independently. And take a look at all the storage here. These, by the way, are the faux leather covers that you can put on your freestanding chairs in transit so they don't clank together. I had left 2 on and 2 off in the living room so that you kind of got to see both ways on that. So much going on here. Like I said, twice the warranty. This is heavily insulated for hot and cold weather camping, so you are set both ways. You know, we've had customers, we sell a lot of big fifth wheels, and we have a lot of pipeliners around here right now. And we had a few folks purchase a few other brands, and they said, you know, I'm having trouble with my pipes getting a little too cold in the winter, but they never said that about our Jaycos. They just are insulated better. You know, they had extra insulation to slides where most people do not. And that insulation helps both in the winter, of course, but as well as in the summer, so you're not working your ACs to death. So give us a call, 800-256-5196. Haylett RV of Coldwater, Michigan. We can do financing, trades, hitching, brakes. We can do it all. Take care. Happy camping.